Welcome to another edition of BRC TV. Well, the Summer Carnival kicked off in good style at Brisbane last Saturday, and this week continues at the Sunshine Coast. The Swiss Ace Plate is a real highlight up there, and Eagle Farm trainers, the top two trainers at Eagle Farm at the moment, Tony Gollan and Steve O'Dea and Matt Hoysted partnership, have really stacked the decks with 7 of the final 11 acceptors. Tony, 4 runners in the Swiss Ace Plate on Saturday, and Zoustyle first up for a year, so a bit of excitement in the stable?
Yeah, there's always a bit of excitement with Zoustyle. He's been an exciting horse since he hit the track, and we're really happy to have him back for the summer. I had all sorts of plans for him last summer and things didn't go right, and we've had him back. He's had a really good base. Lee Everson does a great job with the rehab work on him, and I've had a beautiful preparation with him, so I've got no excuses. A year off will be no excuses Saturday.
You've thrown some opposition at him, some really nice horses. Needle, we know, is a good short course performer. The Move's in terrific form, and also Garibaldi coming back may find the 1,000 metres too sharp, but there's 4 nice horses you're taking into that race.
Yeah, sure. Garibaldi, will touch on him now. He's got a good record of 1,000 to 1,200. So although it does seem a bit short, the 1,000 at Caloundra I think is ideal. He'll have a red flashing light on him. He's going super. Needle, she's a funny mare. She doesn't come up in the winter sometimes, but she really hums in the summer. Her work, her trials, everything leading into this suggests that she's right back to where she was last summer. So she'll certainly be formidable opposition. And the Move, well, he's been a bit of a hype horse, hasn't he, his whole career. He's really turned it on these last 4 starts. He's unbeaten. And he's a very impressive animal. He's drawn a little bit sticky, but he'll enjoy a bit of speed and just that third pair, and he'll be very good late. So a good team of horses in the race.
Set weights and penalties looks to set up pretty well for Zoustyle though.
Yeah, there's no better horse handicapped in the race than him under these conditions, and I'm sure all the other people in the race realise that, but it's an important kick-off race for all these horses for different reasons, and I'm really happy. I'll be really happy to see where they all sit in the pecking order for me as we go on to other races throughout this summer.
Well, the 2 leading stables here in Brisbane have stacked the decks in the Swiss Ace Plate there at the Sunshine Coast on Saturday. Tony Gollan's got 4 runners, and Matty Hoysted and Steve O'Dea have got 3 at the moment. A lot of interest in the comeback of Shooting for Gold. You've also got Totally Charmed and Kylese accepted for the race, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Look, obviously, very exciting bringing Shooting for Gold back to the races. Obviously, he's a highly promising horse up here. That last prep was sort of faultless. He was there just to boost his rating, which he was able to do with 3 really good wins. And obviously, it's his biggest test to date, being up against these type of horses on Saturday. But look, he couldn't be going any better. We've had a faultless prep so far to date. He's really seems to have physically developed a lot from that last preparation. And see, the gate's a little bit of a negative, but at the same time, look, obviously it's a near on straight run till the turn there at the Sunshine Coast. So even I think if we could be sort of 3 deep with cover, wouldn't be the worst outcome for him. As
you said, you gave him some nice easy kills, for want of a better word, last preparation, but he dives in the deep end this time.
Yeah, definitely. Probably most impressive, just the way that he was doing it, wasn't he? I think first up 1,000 really suits, and he's definitely a big track horse. Look, he's obviously got a great record at, he's a couple of really good wins there at Eagle Farm, and Sunshine Coast maps to be very similar. So look, he's there in really good form, and it's sort of up to him now. It's like I said, biggest test to date, but couldn't be any happier with him, and really looking forward to his return.
Totally Charm's got a couple of years on Shooting for Gold, but he's not overly taxed in his racing career, and he really had a terrific prep last time around.
Yeah, he did. Look, he's very much had a few little issues early on in his career. He's very much lightly raced, Son of Dime, Invincible, who continue just to improve with time, and look, he's come back in fantastic order. We sort of targeted this race first up. He's got a great first up record and great record at the Sunshine Coast, so this was definitely targeted. He's drawn a nice alley. He's obviously a back marker, so he'll need things to go his way, but looks to be nice tempo on in this race. So look, if they overdo it in front and there's one coming from behind, it's definitely going to be him. He'll be charging home late, and looking forward to giving him his chance in this sort of grade as well.
And you're keeping your options open with Kylese, who could go south.
Yeah, look, she's obviously drawn pretty well down there. We were originally planning on just going to Luwarra. That was our main main preference down there at Kembla Grange. Just a really nice money race, but just the forecast of a bit of rain on Friday and Saturday is probably just going to be the main factor there. We'll have to keep a close eye on her. She's a mare that's better on top of the ground. She was fantastic first up here at Eagle Farm, and look, she definitely hasn't gone backwards from that run. So if she was to take her place, even at the Sunshine Coast or even down in Kembla Grange, she's going to be right in the finish.
Well, certainly the Sunshine Coast, a meeting we're looking forward to, particularly the Swiss Ace. Good luck with your runners there.
Cheers, thank you.
Well, the Summer Carnival here in Queensland has really evolved over the last few years. Obviously, Magic Millions Day on January 15 is the big highlight, but there's so many good race meetings leading up towards that, particularly here in Brisbane. December 26 and January 1 are both really important lead-ups to that Magic Millions Day. And tickets for all of our Summer Carnival meetings are on sale now. Well, in addition to all the racing activities at Doomben and Eagle Farm, the Brisbane Racing Club is a proud supporter of the community. And this week, we announced another exciting partnership.
The next step in the Brisbane Racing Club's engagement with through our South Sports Club and our very close affiliation with the South Juniors, we're very happy to be able to make a contribution towards their costs of procuring players and to train them for the next year.
It fills a gap between the under-18s as they finish their football and the possibility of either moving on to NRL or Q Cup level. We couldn't do what we're about to do without the assistance of Neville and the Brisbane Racing Club. They've been tremendous, really. Now, they also support the juniors, let's not forget, as well. So you put that together, it's a really nice package, and we're forever grateful.
We see the future out there very bright for both the association that we have with South and being given the opportunity to take them to the next level, especially with the Brisbane Racing Club logo on their strip. It's going to be something new for this club and something we're really looking forward to.
We head up the highway this weekend, Bart, to the Sunshine Coast, and look, it's a very good meeting up there, and I think the Swiss Ace Plate's a real highlight. Zeus Style first up after 12 months. Are you with him, or you found something else?
Look, I'm not normally excited by 1,000-metre races, but I think this is a genuine test for a couple of these horses. Zeus Style hasn't raced for 14 months. You're going to be asked to take reasonably cramped odds. He can win, but I think shooting for gold each way is the safer bet. He's hasn't raced since early August. He's had a recent barrier trial. They've got similar records, 7 from 11. Shooting for gold, I think, will be very strong at the finish. Zeus Style's going to be hard to catch, but each way is shooting for gold.
Yeah, it certainly is a real highlight, that race, with a number of other exciting ones that we did mention as well. We've got a couple of others on the program.
Yeah, look, this will interest you. Rafiro, I think, can win. I don't think he's any good thing, but gee, I think he's over the odds at $9.50. If he repeats his run at the Sunshine Coast 2 starts back, he ran a sensational sectional time there. I'm going to be a little forgiving of his last run, 5th of 6 at $1.85. You were all over him like a cheap suit last time. What are you doing this time?
No, I'll back up.
Back up? Yeah, I think $9.50 is terrific value. In a hot race, there's plenty of chances.
He needs to get some cover from the draw.
Yeah, look, he'll go forward. I think that he does need a little bit of luck, but we've got the right jockey there to make it.
The jockey being?
Ben Thompson.
Happy to see him back.
Mate, he was sensational at Doomben on Wednesday. He was the fittest jockey there. He's worked really hard in his 4 months out of the saddle. Well, out of the race saddle, but he's been doing a lot of track work, a lot of barrier trials, and I love his work ethic, and I think he's a talent.
And I think that work ethic's borne out in the rides that he's been given since he came back. He could have packed his bags and gone away for 4 months, but he stayed here, worked hard, and he's been rewarded straight off the bat.
Worked tirelessly.
Have you got one more for the punters, Bart?
I think the Country Horse Avocado Sunset has a very good chance here. 6 from 10. A couple of the defeats were on soft tracks, so beware of the weather there. Soft and heavy, a couple of runs were defeats, but like the times he's been running at Mackay with big weights, got a good chance.
That race has got a real central and North Queensland flavour to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see the country horses coming. That's the dream of people in the bush. They want to come to the city and knock off the city slickers.
Yeah, well, certainly a lot to look forward to there at the Sunshine Coast, and what we'll see in the Swiss Ace Plate in particular will be an important reference for the George Moore Stakes in a couple of weeks' time when we get back to Doomben.
No doubt about that.
All right, good luck, Bart.
Thanks, Bart.